deck. So cohort model, I'm talking about this over the last day or two. However, the cohort model is probably the best way to gather few individuals and walk them through the academy. And that's what we do with an AI Impact Academy and the whole education architecture of the AI era. I'm truly seeing this as a biggest opportunity for community leaders, anyone that wants to share their knowledge, their craft with others. Now they can do it through the hubs, through the Pure Experts hubs, and through the AI Impact Academy. And that's the only thing that makes me smile every day. Is that we created something that is super replicable, but it still takes people to really understand the whole cohesive practice. So today model, then I'll zero in more on how the community in a box, the deployment blueprint, how it can work, what are the requirements to even be able to implement it within the next few weeks. And then I'll show you the whole 90-day deployment plan. And yes, some decisions. There are paths that you can take, or you can do nothing. Why education is foundation? You really cannot deploy what you don't understand. So if you want to deploy an AI workforce, that really requires a fluency, not just being familiar with using some tools. Tools without the architecture will still give you noise. So that's the discovery that we are doing, what you really can use the AI workforce for, or do you do you even need it? Because maybe you don't. Maybe you can leverage the simple tools that and automations that are available for the fraction of the cost that you might be paying, or you are not doing it at all because you think it's going to cost a lot of money. So you cannot lead a transformation well, that you haven't been through. So leading a community or mastermind through AI integration demands that you have done the work personally first. So that's why I'm doing a train the trainer training. So you can actually take that knowledge and multiply it with others. You cannot advise from theory alone. That's why we do conversations. That's why we got discussions. That's why we got forums and seminars. Clients trust operators with direct experience, not consultants who learn from slide decks and never deployed. So what we are doing in our open office hours, we are actually doing the deployments, and you can do it for your own community right now. So I really treat the academy. This is not really a course. It's not like a self-paced video library, although we do have courses. We do have strategies for those that need more information. The focus is on having a live group meetings, where the business owners are conversing and talking among their peers and moving through the curriculum together, and there is a full accountability. I know that I cannot deliver something to individuals that are not going to show up. So that's why I'm building the cohort sizes are minimum 6. 10 is probably ideal. 15, it's still doable, but I really would like to keep those groups between 6 and 10 They are deliberately small, so you got the quality and you got the best learning experience, and uh, and that's how we can form future professional relationships. I always call this a 90-day ramp up and training. Everything is either 30, 60, or 90 days. What we're doing, 90 days is good enough time for you to dip your toes in, understand it. And if you are spending only 2 hours per week on it, you will have great results, but you need to follow the instructions. So I know that there are so many people that want to try and do it super quickly. Please, please, please learn from those that are practitioners. Learn from those that been in a business and seen the transformations. And this is the biggest transformation that very few people understand why it's taking this place. But that's why Pure Experts is a technology marketing, but also it's AI impact, because the impact will be felt over the next several years. So as an alliance practitioner, you're gonna graduate. So that's why I got 90 days, because I really, really want to take individuals through the transformative process, because there are specific items that need to be unlocked. If you don't have that experience, if you really did not spend enough time on understanding or being AI fluent, working with different models, working and building the architectures that you can leverage and use in your work or life, those are the individuals that I'm looking for, that still have time to concentrate on not only their own businesses. So that's why I'm looking for investors, because investors would understand the time commitment, and they would understand also what can be built with that technology for their practice. So we got three modules, really foundation. The first 3 weeks, it's architecture, financial modeling, really what you need to do to understand why so many tech companies are getting valuations of. So we'll touch on this, but most importantly, we're actually going to talk about how you can do it for your own business and your strategy as well. I apologize to shut this phone. So then we jump into an implementation. It's all live deployment, development of really AI agents or AI clones. If we're gonna get to the point that you are ready to build your brain clone or voice clone or video clone, well, we can do that throughout that 90 days as well, and that's the implementation part. And then you scaling up the last month. It's really scaling up and ensuring that you are training your replacements, you training others within your organization, and the hub becomes a place for people to come, ask questions, and show up at least on a monthly basis for the 3-day events. That will be better and better, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. Each month, we'll be adding more information, and now we're gonna be adding actual, setups. So people will be able. So next month, everything will be so automated that you will be able to click on a link and build your own websites and presence. That's how I'm building it. So it's gonna be a lot of fun over the next few months, and I'm really inviting you to those cohorts. And what makes it a difference for me? It's a life structure. That's the most important thing you can get. Uh, you know, kind of a group together. You can do it in a room. So I invite those that would like to come to the office. We got remote offices, and yeah, if there's a person that would like to do it in our office, we got studios, and really we can do it there. But this is the easiest to do it through the Zoom, through the online connection. You're still getting the value. Most AI training produces knowledge, right? So the academy produces operators, because that's the most important. I need to empower more and more operators to leverage those tools, and and that's how the cohorts will be built. And for me, that community layer is important. So you will always have like dedicated private channels for the platforms. uh, Professional peer community, that's the most important. That's what you are getting within this network. But it's all about building strong relationships, and we can do it through the open office hours, as well as yeah, the accountability platform. So more on that, but the accountability platform is not for everyone. It's only for those that want it. If you are fully structured individual and you do have your accountability, you really don't need to be in an accountability group. But I'm telling you, the cohorts can make or break you. That's why I'm trying to curate this for the solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, and business owners that have a value, and they have few teams, they doing the business, and they just want to leverage AI properly. And who is this for? I mentioned that. So active professional practice. You are already operating in consulting, real estate, coaching, advisory, agency, or professional services. We are not gonna be doing a startups for you. You already need to have your knowledge. You already need to have your team, or at least some structure. If you don't have that, well, you can buy it with us, but it would not make sense. I really, really am looking for the professionals that have something at stake, and they really, really would like to understand AI workforce. You might be disappointed by the AI tools. You tried them and found them underwhelming, not useful to you, because you were using tools and you were not building a workforce. It's a different mindset, different strategy, and different architecture. 5-10 hours per month. I think that's exactly what we're doing, and I would be surprised if you don't have 5 to 10 hours per month. I do other type of coaching as well. So if you, I can help you find that 5-10 hours per month on education, on doing the right things, and believe me, it's gonna be so much easier to find those 5-10 hours when you're gonna have most of your items fully organized and backed up within the AI workforce, and you will start implementing the right strategies. So definitely looking for community-oriented builders. So if you want to operate inside a community of peers building at the same level, not in professional isolation, this practice is a helpful practice, and we share a lot of information, and we share a lot of information also about the investments, and that's why we need to be locking those cohorts, and they're very, very intimate from the perspective of understanding what each business owner is doing, how they can make a difference in their communities. So If you're ready to deploy, you can start thinking about your AI architecture, and we can start immediately. We do have capacity because I built that capacity right there. So again, just a reminder for me that 6 people, it's a threshold that initiates the cohorts. The 10 people is good. 15 is probably gonna be more for like networkers and uh, more busy professionals because that will be even structured better. We're still gonna be doing some breakout rooms even with this. So you guys will know each other pretty well as well, and that's the commitment that I need uh, for the next 2-3 months to ensure that you can actually attend it. Those that can attend, well, you're gonna get a train the trainer certification, uh, and that's only after completing the 90-day curriculum, and you will get that Alliance practitioner designation, and you will also get your independent uh, consultant contractor status with the Pure Experts ecosystem, and you will be able to train others and create more cohorts. And you can still be making money from those cohorts, but I would suggest that you actually focus on giving back to the communities. So scale the network. The cohort in Glenview, that's the first one. We're gonna be building more, and I'll show you how that's gonna jump from this village to another, and that's what is the most important. So cohort participation, pricing is there. I'm sharing the pricing because I know that I provide great value to those that will understand it. But the facilitation revenue is something that independent consultants need to understand, or those that would like to become independent consultants through the training, through the academy, through the engagements, or through just showing up. Time investments, I mentioned about it, really 2-3 hours per week. And I think I can help you to find those 2-3 hours per week if you think that you don't have them. AI handles, really the workforce. So after 3 months, imagine you're gonna have your own workforce, and I will show you how that's gonna work in your organization. But then you're just doing strategic commitments. You got specific conversations with the leaders in the organization, or if you need to make some changes, if you have more than like 50 employees, let me know about it, because the strategies for companies with 50 plus employees are so different than for the small businesses that don't have employees, or for the solopreneurs or global entrepreneurs. It makes a big difference. The Academy is part of the Block by Block AI Safety and Security Alliance. That's how I can really ensure that we do have cohesive programs, everything is clear, and there are standards that we need to be keeping up. So Academy, those are just the steps for those that would like to engage with us. And I really look at the cohorts as community anchors, and I'm super serious about it. Those that will be helping me to create new cohorts will become founding members within our network. They will have access to many other opportunities. And today I'm not talking about microgreens or real estate investments, but I'm definitely talking about smart systems and strong humans through either clubs, engagements, or virtual engagements. For those that want to follow the process, the portals, I can now create I will be creating a specific portals for the cohorts. So all the conversations will be in a separate portal, and you will have access to it. You will have access to also other portals where the school community is really, really simple ecosystem. You will get access to it for free, or you can subscribe right now. I think it's still the $27 per month, because the $27 per month also gives you a lot of access. That's the base access to the network. And we will be creating specific cohorts that are managed by AI, and the build out's gonna be simple and fantastic looking. So next cohorts, we just wrapping up the 3-day in March. I am available to start building the cohorts that will start in April. The following cohorts, the next cohort formations, will take place over the next week or two, and we are kicking off the next opportunity will be after the April 3-day, and that's how I'm gonna be doing it on a monthly basis. Those that would like to you know finish the 90 days cohort completions, well, they will be eligible for the incentive trips, and that's, I'm kind of putting it all together right now, but the certifications are only available to qualifying graduates, right? You need to show up, you need to be present, and because otherwise, I am not gonna. I would be worried to give you the tools, strategies that you don't know how to leverage and implement, and therefore the chances are it is not gonna be done right. That's what I'm seeing in the corporations, that the staggering failure rate of AI tools deployments. And AI Impact Academy is different because we value the long-term relationship with our clients. We value the longevity of those products, and that where the training is the most important. Those that would like to travel, I am doing three about 3-4 trips per year, and we'll be doing it. We'll be promoting it so much more. But right now, there is a Thailand retreat that starts in April in a few days. I would not think that Parinda still have the spots for April. July, it's more family connect. It's a retreat, right? It's a retreat for the families to spend and reconnect, have fun, and for those that are in programs of the AI Impact Academy, well, they will have so much uh, fun experience, because they will know by July 2026 that life can be great, and that's what we are doing with AI. We're talking about abundance versus scarcity, and we just need to implement smart systems for strong humans. EOS and cohort structures, that is something that I need to finish quickly. Uh, okay, so DJ, I am I am I'll stop this. I need to go help my mom. So I'm gonna redo that segment. I'll start over and see. Yeah, it's almost done. Oh, it's still quite a few. All right. I need to go. I think there's too much information on those slides, and I think I still want some slides that will be showing up click by click. So I don't. The gamma is not the best for that, but I think I'm gonna have to make some changes for April. Alrighty, so 3, 2, 1. So EOS, Entrepreneur Operating System, and the cohort structures. And we really go and leverage this. If you use EOS right now, you should be in a good shape, right? The alignment is immediate and powerful because the EOS framework is not really a mandatory, this is not mandatory knowledge for participants, but those who already run their practice on those principles, the cohort structure will really feel like home. So that's what I wanted to say. Weekly sessions, you know, high level meetings, and AI deployment. So that's the primary rock. And each participant's AI workforce deployment is the primary rock for the quarter. So that's what we're gonna be doing, and you will get there with the proper facilitation and integration. And so what graduates are saying, and really that's what those strategies and systems and operating systems can change. Using AI tools reactively, overwhelm, no system, manual work, it's isolated. We are in such a beautiful time that integration is relatively simple, but again, it needs to be built right into the organization. If the organization don't have a right operating structure for the AI workforce, that's going to become a problem. But when it is all nicely, clearly organized, you got functions, that's where the fun really starts, because you see everything in a specific place, and you do have access to it, and you can have a conversational access with your AI workforce that is working for you while you sleep. And that's exactly what I wanted to achieve by doing work life integration, because that's the way to have fun. Oh, just another graphic, but yeah, this is the same picture. This is the same strategy, organization, and organizational excellence. Book. I am writing a book, so the book, a copy of the book will be done soon. I'll be happy to share you know, this is gonna be almost like a manual manuscript, but it is about smart system and strong humans, and the knowledge that not everyone yet have. So we are the solution provider when it comes to this. And I think I wanted to write that book for the last several years, and just never had time. Now the time is of an essence. This is just a reminder of the foundation, implementation, integration, depending on what you need to achieve, right? So I'm not gonna say that we're gonna be doing the same path for everyone. We want to do the same path for everyone, but you might be at the different level, and we'll play with the level that you are in. Several modules are important to get that base knowledge. So there will be some stuff and conversations that are really not negotiable, because if you not gonna have that foundation, the implementation is not gonna happen well. But since we are recording everything, you will have that in a portal, and you will be able to reference back to it. So cohort completion, alliance practitioner, you can activate as an independent consultant after that. And I do have a different path for those that would like to just become independent consultants. They don't have time to do it for their own business, or they don't have a business yet that would leverage those opportunities. So you can work on your independent consulting practice. And those are different terms. Today, we are talking about the high level cohorts for business professionals. Here's your readiness check. Simple 5 questions. Active, participate, to improve. Do you have a professional practice that AI could meaningfully improve it in the next 90 days? Do you have that 10 hours per month to invest in a structured implementation, not passive content consumption? This is a work. You need to learn. And we learn sometimes, but by having fun as well. So, all this is important. All those strategies align together to create a peer learning experience. And, that gives you the accountability that goes both ways. And commit to deploy. We'll make you, push that button, or talk to that LLM engine, or set up those strategies. We're gonna have those conversations, so you still gonna be really deploying it by yourself. And if you are interested in just independent consultant status, and well, you don't have time to invest that much time in a cohorts. Well, independent consultant training is also slightly different, and we do have flavors, but different structures. The most important aspect of what I'm doing is that the open office hours are really open. There's no pressure, just education. Come with questions, because we need the dialogue. Because that's the worst thing for me, seeing people making mistakes at the moment where they should not be making mistakes. The academic content calendar, really weekly for me, it's open office hours. Monthly, we're doing those 3-day sessions, and every one is gonna be even broadcasted to all the hubs, and you will have access to that. We'll start doing some evening gatherings, but those 3 days are designed for the leaders, for the professionals to basically create a watching parties inside of their offices or homes, depending on the situation. And then we got a flagship forums that will be coming by the end of the year. The one that is coming in summer, there is also one that is aligned with a bigger conference, and for that will be in Cabo. So just if you would like to go, let me know. So next, we'll jump into the community in a box, how you can actually deploy it, and how powerful those strategies can be for other business owners that are in a network. So thank you. And right now, I'm gonna open up for the questions, and but the recording will end. So thank you, and we are jumping to the hour 2 after short